Here we go. We're moving onward and upward. Week 9 of the high school football season. The big matchup, probably, we think, we hope, we're counting on, we're sort of counting on. Back in Chandler, another Chandler clash of the district schools, and boy, do they love one another. Chandler, another hotbed this week, Basha at Hamilton. Hamilton, now arguably the hottest team in Division I, certainly could be on this side of town, at least at that high a level. I know you're a Queen Creek guy, so I'm going to stick it to just Division I. Basha obviously coming with an explosive offense. Hamilton coming in with arguably the best defense in the state. How does this work? How does Basha do what they haven't been able to do against Hamilton for the last up-teen years?
Yeah, it's obviously not an easy task against a Hamilton team like that, but the nice thing for Basha is they do have balance, and they've been able to move the ball on, I think, everybody they've played, but they've turned the ball over and made mistakes. So I still think, with Rajon Merriweather, he's a big back. He'll be able to, get some yards, and he's not just going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. He can, get 4 or 5 yards, hopefully, and they have Nate Phillips, and they can throw the ball. Zach Werlinger, I saw him a couple weeks ago. He's a really good quarterback. Yep. So I think they're going to be able to move the ball, and they can score some points, but they've just made so many mistakes. And, once you throw a pick six or, you fumble the ball a few times, then you're not going to beat Hamilton. But they do have the possibility of scoring some points because they are balanced and have some good players.
You mentioned Werlinger, and we know how good Kyle Duran was a quarterback for Basha for the last 2 to 3 years. Is he of that mold? Is he better? Is he the same?
I think he's better. I think he's, he throws the ball well. I don't think he takes as many chances as Duran. Duran threw a lot of interceptions along with a lot of touchdowns and passing yards. Werlinger, I think, makes better decisions, and he's sneaky fast. Like, when I saw him, I didn't realize he was so mobile, but he can move, so he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks next year, and he already is, a pretty good quarterback this year.
Yeah, in addition to giving him time to throw, decision-making is going to be paramount against Hamilton because they're going to force you to try to pick them apart and read them, and that's never an easy task. And so cerebral quarterbacks definitely for the win. One last thing with this matchup, Hamilton's offense, again, good offensive line, running the ball well, passing just enough to keep you honest. Basha's had trouble defensively, not just this season, but the last season or two in stopping some of those elite offensive talents. How do they try to put a clamp on Hamilton's running game? And is that a lost cause?
Yeah, that's the big problem is Hamilton's offensive line. I don't know how Basha's going to be able to handle them because they're going to create holes, and Basha's going to need to get lucky and force some turnovers, maybe get a couple fumbles or something, but I have a hard time seeing them. Hamilton's offense still isn't great, but I think they're going to be able to score some points, and Basha's going to have to come up with some big plays, I think, defensively to stay in this one.
Yeah, Hamilton has done exactly what it wanted to do against Chandler and Desert Ridge when they wanted to run right at them, and they've been far successful in doing so. Basha at Hamilton, that's going to be a very interesting one down at Hamilton High School on Friday night.